Hey guys, we're back for another postpartum weight loss. I almost said pregnancy. Anyways, what's up guys? So we are going to, he's going to talk to you about patience and like your whole weight loss journey and everything like that. No, that's horrible. Thank you. Which this is the perfect week to do that, because when you see my weigh-in at the end of this, it'll make sense. I still lost weight this week. It's not as much as the previous weeks, which is okay, and I'm okay with it. But at the same time, like, you just want to be like over and done with it already. But at the same time, you just have to have patience. And here's where this guy comes in, Mr. No Excuse Crew.
You know, wearing no gear right now. Wait, I'm lying. Here we go.
Yeah.
Shit. So as far as patience, so a lot of people, when it comes to weight loss, and it's funny that we're talking about patience at this point, because it'll be about 2 weeks in, and things may start to level off depending on how much weight you have to lose, and that's when a lot of people give up because they're not seeing the drops. They're just not seeing these big achievements. So they say, you know, forget this, I quit, you know, this isn't worth it, blah, 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 blah. When you're on the other side of that 2 weeks, now you're starting to get to that point where actually you're starting to build the momentum. So I'll use Jackie's situation as an example of patience. So, you know, you get pregnant, at first you don't gain weight. So when we talked about, I said, you know, the last 6 months of pregnancy is where you're gaining weight. So we're talking about 6 months of gaining weight. Now, after you give birth, whether it's a C-section, you know, natural birth, whatever the case may be, you know, you're going to have probably about 6 weeks where you're not allowed to work out. And then if you're a breastfeeding mother, you know what I'm saying, you can't really change your diet too much at that point. If you are not, you can change your diet a little bit going into it. So you have 6 weeks where there's not much that you can do. So you need to really allow yourself at least another 6 months to take off the weight that you put on. Now, obviously, you know, as soon as you give birth, whether your kid's, you know, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, whatever, you lose that weight and you lose that initial weight. But still, you know, there's 6 months that you need to give yourself, you know, and in that 6 months, you may lose the weight in 3 months, but then give yourself 3 months to keep it off. So that's where the patience comes in, because, you know, you're losing the weight, and then you're like, oh man, you know, this isn't working. That's when discipline kicks in. You have to be disciplined throughout this, because, for example, a lot of it's about averages. So let's say you lose 5 pounds, and then you start to go down to 1 pound, 1 pound, 1 pound, 1 pound, then your body changes again, and it's like 3 pounds, 2 pounds, 2 pounds, 2 pounds. All those things, when you average it together, and then when you average it and add it together, you're looking at total weight loss. Notice what I'm talking about. You just want that line to go down. Sometimes it may stop, it may go a little bit like this, but it's still gonna go down. That's what you want. So staying patient and staying disciplined is how you win in this game, because shout out to Nipsey, it's a marathon. So you can't sit there and put yourself in a position where you're trying to lose weight in 2 weeks that you gained in 6 months. That's not fair to yourself. You're setting yourself up for failure. So yeah, that's what I have to say about
plus,
that.
if you quit, you're never gonna get the weight off, because you just keep quitting.
You'll be like everybody else that posts on social media how they're starting again. Again. It gets to a point, don't get me wrong, you got to pick yourself up. I'm all for that. But it gets to a point where if you keep doing that, that is you, versus, you know, you've actually picked yourself up. You have to understand the difference.
Totally, dude.
No,
but for real. Anyways, y'all, that was our video this week. If you like these types of videos, make sure you hit the subscribe and the like button. And that's it. I'm going to post my weight loss in the next clip. Bye, guys.